I work out 5 to 6 times a week. And so I've come to learn that like the working out piece is the consistent part. And also working out, sometimes I can, you know, that can stress me out too. If I see something on my body that I don't like, that I want to stop working out. I want to quit, but I keep moving through it. So I'm usually working out I always say that like I work out because I think it mentally makes me feel better, but honestly, like it doesn't really help with my stress. Doesn't help with like my depression. It's just something that I know I need to do to have a better day, but ultimately like all the other things are still going to bother me. Yeah. But I always think about food as being the thing that like that is what's going to make a difference. And that's come pretty recently, knowing that like the food is going to be the thing that's going to be the difference. It's not that like, you know, the 30 minutes that I worked out on Monday, I should have done an hour. And that I felt that differently in the past, but those things have changed a little bit.
Something that I think would be interesting for both of us is like, as we continue forward and have more conversations, redefining goals, right? It sounds like everything, when it comes to food, when it comes to your exercise routine and training your body, it all comes back to like how you look. So my hope and sense is that someday you'd like to also incorporate goals around health.
Yeah. And, you know, I write about that. I mean, I just wrote an article about metabolic health. You know, like these are things that I'm researching and looking into all day long. And some of those things are things that I might want to try. But I also know that like these types of things, like, you know, talking about a glucose monitor, that like that would probably might be dangerous for me at this point. And I might have not realized that, you know, a couple of years ago. It might have been something that I just sort of like did immediately. And not to say that a glucose monitor is dangerous. I think they can be really helpful for people. But for me, as someone who was already like thinking about what I'm eating at all times, and the idea that I'd have to check back into something and be like more accountable than maybe I am sometimes, that it's just it could be more stressful. Something that you said about the obsessiveness of sort of the eating, and also with how we were talking about how like I like want to feel good in my body, but I also want to like lose the weight, you know, that type of thing. I think honestly, I just want the obsessiveness to stop.